What's good, YouTube? So I'm coming to just make a quick video to say I love you guys, and my niece raised $425 for the American Heart Association, and I appreciate everyone that donated. Also, I just wanted to come and talk to you guys. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and it's because I don't have my tripod and I don't like holding my camera to like record. But I said F it today because I need to tell you guys like what's been going on in my life. Alright, so first and foremost, I quit smoking. Yay, I know. I quit smoking on February 20th, and it has been one of the greatest decisions I ever made in my life. I quit smoking when I was pregnant with my kids, my two youngest. I never smoked with my oldest daughter, but with my two youngest, I smoked before I got pregnant with my middle child. And I didn't know I was going to get pregnant again, but I had just stayed smoke free and never went back to it even after she was born. And it was cold turkey. The taste of cigarettes made me disgusted. Oh, by the way, crochet braids, y'all liking it? Y'all liking it? I had to take them single-leaf twists out. There was way too many of them. They were way too long. I could only do a handful of styles, and I'm loving this. I just did this the other day. That's a whole nother video. Gray hair is popping. I don't even care no more. It's no use of me keep dyeing my hair just for the grays just to keep coming back. And it seems like they come back fierce. Like, I'm over it. I'm just going to let my gray shine through and whatever. Like, whatever. But, yeah, I quit smoking on February 20th. And it was a great decision. I do have a daughter with asthma. And even though I didn't smoke in the house or around my daughter, I still felt guilty because it was still on my clothes, still on my hair, and I felt guilty every time I sparked up a cigarette. And it just wasn't fair for the rest of my family to have to suffer because of my habit. And I quit before cold turkey, so I knew with me it was just a habit of being bored and having something to do. I wasn't really addicted to the nicotine. So February 20th, I smoked my last cigarette, and I'm so happy for it. But I did get these. They're called V-Cigs. This is the one. I know they have blue. I know they have the one that looks like a hookah, and you fill it with liquid and all that. This is menthol. And this just is curbing my habit to want to have something in my hand and something to smoke. I mean, this is safe out around your family. My daughter has asthma. I can smoke it around her. There is no secondhand smoke. It's pretty much a vapor that just disappears. And I smoke it with an empty filter. Like, this is the kind that you charge on a USB connect, so you could put it on the side of a laptop or Xbox or whatever and charge it, and then you put a filter on the end of it and you smoke. And most filters have about 200 to 400 puffs. I smoke it with an empty filter. Like, there's nothing really in this filter. You see what I'm saying? It's just the habit of having something in my hand to act like I'm smoking. So my brain is like, okay, you're smoking, but not really. I did go through withdrawal the first week. I wasn't a person that smoked 20 cigarettes a day, a pack a day, 2 packs a day. I was the kind that smoked 10 cigarettes a day because I would smoke Newport 100s. That was my cigarette, and I would put it out. So I would always have a short. And then I would light the short later on, and it will only equal up to 10 a day. I spent $80 a month on cigarettes, $6.50 every 2 days, and about $20. So that equals out to like almost $20 a week, and $80 a month in cigarettes. And I was like, wow. And so what I decided to do was, with that $80, either treat myself or treat my kids to something I wouldn't have had the money to do before, as a reward of every month that I don't even crave a cigarette. I can be around people that smoke cigarettes and it doesn't give me the urge to want to smoke. That's how I know I'm over it. Or the smell of it makes me cringe a little bit. That's how I know I'm over it. I did smoke for 10 years after my last child was born. I smoked for about 7 years before I quit when I got pregnant with my kids, my 2 middle kids. And then I quit. So altogether, I've been smoking like 20 years out of my life. And I'm so glad to be over it. Not because I'm pregnant, but because I wanted to. There's a difference. Like, I think pregnant women, when you quit smoking cigarettes, that's because you have to. Like, you just have to. I know some women that smoke through their pregnancies, and I just couldn't be one of those moms for my habit to hurt my child. Like, thank God the moms I do know that did smoke, their baby weren't born with birth defects or anything like that, by the grace of God. But to play Russian roulette like that, that wasn't me. So I just stopped cold turkey for 3 years. And then I picked it up because my son had problems with his skin when he was a baby. I mean, it was really bad. He used to pus, he used to bleed, and I was stressed out. And then come to find out, he was allergic to like every food I was putting inside my body and breastfeeding him with. So I didn't find that out later on, and it was already too late. I had already picked up the habit of smoking again. So I'm so glad to be smoke free. So when I go somewhere, or if my daughter has to go to the hospital for asthma or anything, which she hasn't had to, I could say that this is a smoke-free home. And that feels so good. Okay, so that is one thing. That started February 20th, and I'm good. And V-Cigs, they have a .com. You can find it at your local smoke shop. Most of them carry this. Most carry the blue. I don't like the blue. It has an aftertaste to me, and I just don't like it. So, on May 14th, I went on a lifestyle change journey. I'm not going to say a diet. I'm going to say a lifestyle change, because it has changed my whole life, my whole way of eating. I researched and I researched before I got on any plan that I think is best for me. I'm doing yoga, I'm doing exercise ball, and I'm doing 10-pound weights. And I'm doing that at home. And then hopefully for my anniversary, my husband is getting me an exercise bike. That's what I asked for my anniversary, which is Monday. I asked him for an exercise bike. Like, that's how serious I am. So with the diet, which I hate to call it that, the lifestyle change, I simply took everything out of my diet. The only thing I eat now is fruits, veggies, chicken, fish, and I drink infused water, and I am on Herbalife. So my Herbalife shaker, I'm on that, and I usually replace 1 meal a day with Herbalife. And then infused waters, for those who don't know, get you some mason jars, put some cucumbers, some lemons, and some mint in there, and detox your body. Or you could put orange in there, some apple cider vinegar, some honey, and that is a great fat burner and stomach fat burner. I am so serious. I've been on this for 22 days now. I'm keeping a food journal, which I post to Instagram sometimes, or Facebook. No, Facebook, I have a whole food journal album where I show you what I eat in a day, in a collage. I show you, like, I made this snack with cucumbers and vinegar and sea salt, and I put it in a mason jar, and I let it sit. And every time I get an urge for something like salt and vinegar chips or something like that, I've learned doing this that there's an alternative to everything that you crave. There's an alternative. If you want cheese, there's low-fat cheese, there's low-fat feta cheese, there's provolone cheese, polio string cheese, and things like that. If you're craving sweet, you could always eat fruit, or raisins, or goji berries. If you're craving salt, peanuts, sunflower seeds, cashews, almonds. I've switched up my diet to almond milk, which is absolutely delicious. I never tried it before I started the lifestyle change, and I'm so mad that I didn't. It's absolutely delicious. It's so much better than milk. It's so much healthier than milk. Greek yogurt and mangoes, spinach and kale. Right now I'm looking for a way to dress my, I wiped out bread, I wiped out sugar, I wiped out pasta, I wiped out candy, soda, red meat, alcohol. All of it is out of my life, and I am doing nothing but fruits, vegetables, and chicken and fish. Water all day, Herbalife, and I'm ready to get back on track. I'm not even going to tell you what the scale said, but when it's time and I actually see weight coming off, I will show you before and after pictures of my body transformation. I take pictures. I've only weighed myself one time because I don't own a scale. My sister has to bring a scale over. I don't want to own a scale and look at that number and be discouraged if I lose a pound, and be discouraged if I'm not losing this astronomical amount of weight. I want to do it naturally. I don't want surgery. I know I could do it because I'm disciplined and I'm determined, and that's the type of person I am. Once my mind is set on something, there's no stopping me. And my mind is set on getting healthy, and by this time next year, I don't want to be skinny, and I don't want to look anorexic. I want to be thick. I want to be a size 14, 16, even an 18. I was so happy as a size 18. Everything was proportioned beautifully, but it was thickness. It wasn't fat. And right now, I wouldn't even worry about the weight if I was healthy. But I feel unhealthy. I'm a lot more tired. I have this belly dragging on my back and these boobs dragging that are a hindrance, you know, for me to walk long distances like I used to. I'm just over it, and I wanted to come and share with you guys. I'm going to share recipes. I'm going to share updates on my weight. I'm going to share everything I possibly can to help somebody who thinks that it's impossible, because I am determined. I haven't got back on the scale, so I don't know what I have lost, and at this point it's how I'm feeling, and I'm feeling a lot more healthy. And just like, it's so weird how your body adapts to what you put in it, and it's so weird, it's just so weird how your body takes over, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, forever I've been eating one meal a day, thinking, you know, that's a good thing. No, but that one meal would be dinner, and 9 times out of 10 it would consist of something fatty. A pizza, a stromboli. I was even eating salad wrong with croutons and stuff like that. And there's things in salad that you can't have. All the greens you want, but when you start adding bacon bits and croutons and all this fattening stuff, then it's no longer a salad. Like, it's a hoagie inside of a freaking container. Like, I've learned that. So now when I do get a salad, or my family does order out, or we have pizza night and they want to order a pizza, that's all well and good. But I get a salad, I get no croutons, I get no dressing. And so I've looked up like what I can replace with dressing, because I'm really tired of like dry tuna and dry chicken breast. And avocado dressing is very healthy for you. It's made with garlic, avocado, olive oil, and pretty much whatever you want to put in there. I only use sea salt for seasoning. So you do that, you blend it, and you can put it on anything. So I'm so going to make that, and I'm going to make it on camera, and I'm going to tell you the truth of how everything tastes that I'm trying. I found this stuffed chicken recipe you stuff with spinach. Oh my god. Like, eating healthy is really good. It really is. That's why it's not discouraging, and I'm really not craving anything. If I was craving a cheeseburger, there's turkey burgers, there's salmon burgers, there's chicken burgers, there's other alternatives to a cheeseburger, and there's other alternatives to everything that you eat, everything that you crave. That's what I'm learning, and I am on a roll, day 22. And I just wanted to come and tell you guys like what's going on, and I plan on making a bunch of videos vlogging this whole journey, because I'm looking forward to it, to myself, to look back and see where I am today. You know what I'm saying? That's why I took full body pictures, and I'm not hiding behind the fat anymore. I'm not hiding it. And I've always been a pretty chick, and I've always been happy in the skin I'm in. Like, I've always been so happy about this, but in my breast, in my butt, I've always liked my body. I just don't like the unhealthiness of my body now. It's not a good look, and I'm not going to sit here and say, I just hope. I was talking to a trainer, and they were telling me that you don't have to be that skinny. Like, you'll learn your body. So when you are a size 16, 18, if you want to maintain that, you'll know what to put in your body to maintain that. I'm just afraid that with my lifestyle change, I'm not going to know when to put the brakes on, and I'm going to be a size 6, 8. And I just can't see myself like that. I was never that small. I think the last time I wore under a double digit in clothes, I was like 8, 9, 10 years old. I think 12th grade is when my body started forming boobs and body, and I was a size like 10, 12. And then like I maintained the size 16, 18 until I had my 2 youngest kids, and then I had a back injury, and that knocked down my mobility, which put on a lot of weight. And so I don't know, it's just, I'm going to work it out, and I'm going to eat right, and I'm going to get it together. And I have a lot of encouragement. I have a lot of people behind me. I have a lot of people rooting for me, and I'm going to do it with no surgery. I want to do it natural. I've seen success stories where like it was a woman shaped just like me, and she lost 130 pounds in 7 months. And it was just being disciplined with your diet and your exercise. Really, my dilemma is actually eating 4 to 5 meals a day. I'm used to 1 meal a day. Now my body tells me that I'm hungry, which it never did before. I could go all day until dinner time and not eat and be fine with it. But now my body is like, no, we're getting used to it. Your metabolism needs it. Because what happens is when you eat like that, and say I start backlashing now after 22 days of my body being disciplined with 4 or 5 meals a day. Well, it's like 3 meals and a snack. And with my body going through that, my body's used to that. And my metabolism has grown, and it's telling me you're hungry. Like, it never did that before. My stomach never growled to tell me I was hungry. And I could go all day until at night when everybody was home and we're ready to sit down and eat dinner. That's the only meal I was eating, and my body all day would be cool with that. But now that I'm conditioning to eat 4 to 5 meals a day and not create this fat, because that's what it was doing. I'm thinking I'm doing a good thing by starving myself and then eating 1 meal a day. Well, my body's not built like that. Some people can fast like that and actually lose weight. I'm not one of those people. My body is built where the 4 to 5 meals a day it's working. And I can tell by the way I feel. I can tell that when my stomach is starting to growl, that's because my metabolism is hungry. And before, I lacked metabolism, and my body went into survivor mode and started making fat cells. You actually can get fatter by not feeding your body, because then it goes into automatic survival mode. Oh, well, we're just going to create some fat so that we're not hungry. You know what I'm saying? That's how your body thinks. So you have to trick it into thinking we're full. Drinking lots of water and proteins. And I know there's a healthy way to eat carbs, but I'm just staying away from them. I don't do cheat days, because I don't think when you have 100 pounds to lose, you have the luxury of cheating. That's just my theory. I will cheat and have a cheeseburger or a slice of pizza when I lose 100 pounds as a reward. But for right now, I can't afford cheat days. So I'm not going to cheat my body. When it tells me I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. Even if it's Greek yogurt and the fruit, that's like one of my favorite snacks. Cucumbers and vinegar. Just a piece of fruit in general. Kiwi, avocado, guacamole, and cucumber slices. Like, there's so many alternatives for things that you crave or you're used to eating. And there's so many delicious things to eat that are healthy. And I'm so upset it took me this long to realize that. Like, to drink almond milk for the first time and have it in my Herbalife. Absolutely delicious. It's so much better than whole milk, and it's so much healthier. And it's hard to believe that that's not more fattening than whole milk, but it's so good. And I can eat chicken and fish every day, no problem. I can eat fruits and vegetables. It really was never my, well, it was my diet and lack thereof of eating. That was part of it. But then my back injury really put the weight on me, because I wasn't able to do physically what I wanted to do. Now I'm going to stop making excuses, and I'm going to fight through the pain, and I'm going to do yoga. Since I have big boobs, like yoga and Pilates, my exercise ball, my weights, my exercise bike, all of it is going to get me into a place where I'm going to be able to walk more. I'm going to be able to do things outside of my house a lot more without the pain. And that's all I'm looking for, is to live pain-free, to live healthy, to change my lifestyle so that my kids can follow suit, and eventually my husband will follow suit. Right now, he's not ready. He drinks a lot more water. But, like, the day I started the diet, that night, he had, like, super nachos from Taco Bell. So, I'm not forcing anyone in my family to be on this journey with me. And I'm not forcing my husband either. He's good support for me. He makes me meals. He knows what I can eat. He knows what I like to eat. So, when he's cooking for the rest of the family, he knows to put a salad and a piece of fish, you know, to the side for me. And what I'm going to start doing on Sundays, I'm going to get Tupperware, and I'm going to start planning my meals out for the rest of the week, so that I could cook like fish and chicken on a Sunday, and then put kale and spinach in separate containers, and then always have a lunch ready, always have something ready, so that I can actually keep up with this 4 meals a day. Actually, I'm doing 4, and I do a meal replacement with a shake, which is 9 times out of 10 breakfast, and then I eat a snack, something like peanuts, raisins, cranberries. I'm getting goji berries, and just different things like that. And I'm loving it so far. I could definitely live the rest of my life on this diet, and I would not miss out. And then every now and then, when I get to the point where I am the weight I am, I'll have a cheeseburger. Maybe not. Probably a turkey burger with cheese on it. I eat turkey bacon and egg whites sometimes for breakfast. I try to do that at least twice a week, because it's not bad to have egg. And matter of fact, the yolk is healthy for you, but in moderation. You don't want to have 3 eggs and cheese. You know what I'm saying? And then think that you're, like, doing it right. Like, if I have a salad, I'll have a hard-boiled egg in there, and no croutons and no dressing. But it's good for me. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of research. I have a juicer. I have a blender. And I juice sometimes, and I make smoothies sometimes. It depends on how I feel and what ingredients I have, because it is expensive to eat healthy, because fruit goes so fast, vegetables go so fast, but especially when you're eating 4 to 5 meals a day. But it's worth it. Can I live another year like being in pain and being heavy? I can't do it. So I'd rather spend the money than die early. So I hope this is encouragement for you guys, and I hope you stay tuned for this journey with me. I'm going to be showing you recipes, and I'm not an expert at all. This is brand new for me. I just learned through research, through YouTube, through Google, through Dr. Oz, through different sources, and I put it together to come up with my own combination of what I'm comfortable with and what I can live with. And so far, so good. 22 days, and I'm not complaining at all. And I look forward for you guys to see results, and I look forward to see results. And I can't wait to, I don't know, I'm just looking forward. By this time next year, I just cannot wait to see where I am. I just cannot wait. And thank you all for being here for me. Definitely drop any hints, not hints, definitely drop any plans that you guys are on, or any recipes. Please follow me on Facebook, on Instagram. I don't really do Twitter, but I'm on Facebook like crazy, and that's where I have met some of the coolest people, and people that have been encouraging me, and some great support. So please follow me on Facebook. I'll put all the links below, and I want you guys to join me. And I love you. Deuces.